Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by that prize guy. That was almost perfect, wasn't it? If you're Eddie Hearn and you're thinking, okay, how can I have a perfect night for Ben Whittaker? That's it, isn't it, Dave? I mean, perfect, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Still more questions than answers for me.
Yeah, which is fair.
But I've turned over a new positive leaf, as Eddie Hearn has told me to. So we'll go off tonight. Tonight was 10 out of 10. Everything he needed to do, he did. Didn't put a foot wrong. Gavazi to Lyndon Arthur's 100 levels, never mind the elite. But
who do you want to see him face, Dave?
I want to see him face the Aziz Richards winner.
Good shout.
Okay.
Good shout. You know what I wanted him to do?
Go on.
It was 9 out of 10 because I want the 10 would have been. I wanted the shout out.
Yeah.
I almost want him to say, give me that fight, the winner. I'm going to Ghana. I'm going to be ringside. I want that. I want Lyndon Arthur, European champion. I want that from him.
I think that's going to come with the second and third fights. I think he's. I don't want to say this, but I think he's trying to win people over. Yeah. Without going too far and too brash. But listen, they potentially has here in the Midlands. They haven't had a superstar yet, and they've got the five brothers who have done their thing up here. They've been all amazing, a lot of them. But Birmingham City have just announced a new football stadium. This could be the boy that fills that stadium. It's a 60-odd thousand seater stadium. This is the boy that has the potential to fill it for boxing. So you're gonna, but in my opinion, you have to match him right and correct. I don't think right now he's ready for the Craig Richards or Lyndon Arthur. On the back of that, it's too much of a jump. It's too quick. I think you need someone who does 10 to 12 rounds and is purely at British level for now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who that is.
Is that a Bradley Ray? Is it someone like that
Possibly,
coming off a defeat to Lyndon Arthur?
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I just feel.
How can you hold him back though?
I agree, Addy, but it's so hard. You need the gatekeeper at British title level. The gatekeeper, and I mean the guy who doesn't get stopped. The guy who goes 12 rounds because he needs rounds.
Isn't that Dan Aziz? Isn't that guy? You just seem to describe the perfect guy.
I did, but I think Dan Aziz is a bit better than that.
Okay.
I think we're doing a disservice to him.
Yeah.
I just think that there's fighters there who fail at British title level.
Okay, yeah.
I think, I'm not going to lie, I think he's better than that level, but we need to see him over 12 rounds. Yeah. That's the big thing. I need to see him for 12.
Dave, come on. I know you're being Mr. Positive,
Dave,
but
on,
it's okay. It's okay. You can be as honest as you want as well.
I still have doubts from the first Cameron fight.
Which is understandable.
His best win is Liam Cameron, who is a good fighter, but we're talking Benavidez. I know they're saying it's long way down the line, but
you can't be mentioning them names yet. No,
well, Benavidez mentioned his name.
They shouldn't even be mentioning it. He's not. But the thing is with Whittaker, he's not even a young man. He's Olympic silver medalist, all the amateur experience. He's not a young man.
Yeah, 28.
Dan Aziz, Craig Richards, if he's going to the top at 28 years of age, all experience, he's beating him next.
I agree, but you need that one fight first, and he needs to go past 10
I think if you're the real deal, they are the next fight.
I think you're taking a risk. But if you're good enough, you're ready. Simple.
And we've seen what Eddie have done in recent times with big signings. He does chuck you in.
Oh, listen.
There's no time wasting anymore. Let's see what you've got. Like we did with this man against Arslanbek Makhmudov. Let's see what you've got against the big dogs.
Which he could have won.
Yes.
Which he could have won.
We'll get to that another time. We'll get to that. It's okay, Dave. It's okay, Dave.
He's going to kick himself, which I said to him straight away after it. But I do believe Dave is starting to believe himself and think, you know what, I could have won that. Or instead of thinking like negative all the time, he's got to look at the positives. Tonight, Ben Whittaker will only see the positives in himself, but only he's going to know, guys, and only him and Andy Lee. Like, I'm not going to play around. Andy Lee is not blowing smoke up anyone's backside. Andy Lee knows talent when he sees it. So for Andy Lee to put his neck on the line and say, this kid can do the lot, that speaks volumes for someone.
Is it almost a problem, and I do want to touch on the undercard, and we will, I promise you. Is it almost a problem that he blew him out in a round then?
No, it's not.
Like, no, the reason I say that is,
supposed to do
but is Andy like, now we've got to go in with someone. Like, no one's going to accept a low-level opponent after you've done that in 2 minutes.
The next match will tell us.
Yeah.
If he's in with another guy like that.
Do you know what? I agree with Dave. I agree with Dave. Lyndon Arthur or Dan Azeez, I agree. Go with that next. Yeah.
We've turned him around.
No, it's not that, because he's right what you were saying. If he is going to the level that we're talking about, they shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, and I don't want to be disrespectful to the guys, but he has. I look at fighters and I judge them on the attributes and what they can and can't do. Looking at his attribute, he's got speed, he's got power, his defensive skills are on point. He looks the part in certain moves that he's got and techniques. His arsenal array of punches are far and wide, so he has all them attributes. I just need to see what happens when they hit back after round 5.
He's 28 years of age and has Olympic silver medal.
There's no time.
Go for it.
There's no time.
Go for it. And it's a cracking domestic division too.
What's crazy? When the main guy in the division is saying he wants to face you and you've had 10 fights, it's nuts. But it shows you the market potential the boy has. Because when David Benavidez calling your name after doing what he's just done, it's nuts. But this is the world we live in now. Ben Whittaker is like a global superstar when it comes to social media. The highlight reel knockouts, the moves, the clips that we've seen of him, they've got everyone. And you've just got to tip your hat to the boy for doing that.
And I guess he's got Eddie, who will, Eddie will chirp.
Now you've got the best promoter in the game too.
And you've got DAZN, the backing as well. Great undercard as well. The chief support was fantastic. I don't think anyone expected that. I think Aaron Bowen came in as a sizable favourite.
Tom Dallas did.
Yeah, Tom Dallas maybe did. And eventually he kind of got chopped down, didn't he?
Yes.
And in the end, fair decision.
Yeah, Cowling won. I was very surprised with the split. I thought Cowling won pretty comfortably. I mean, it was hard. It was a hard-fought victory. For me, Cowling, he doesn't have the confidence. If Bowen put it on Cowling, I thought Cowling would have sat it out.
When we see the knockdown in the background here, I can't get my head around it. Anytime I was fighting, I drop a fighter. That's it. I'm going for you. I'm sorry. I'm jumping all over you. I'm putting everything in.
Some of those shots from Cowling.
And he took I can't get.
Is the weight an issue for Bowen? Is the weight an issue? I'm not giving him an excuse, but he's the biggest middleweight I've seen.
You hope so, or he's just got to be at area title level. He's going nowhere.
I kind of look at him like Antonio Margarito at welterweight. He's just huge at the weight, but he's obviously not dead at the weight because he did come strong later on the fight and he tried with everything he had. He lost to the better fighter tonight, in my opinion.
Cameron Vaughn, Gavin Gwynn, the rematch, nearly a year to the date. To the first fight, which was very close. A lot of people said Gavin Gwynn should have got that. Should Gavin Gwynn have got this one, or is a draw fair? Majority draw.
I scored the draw. Me and Dave both scored the draw. It was just really close. I thought what was dreadful was one of the judges' scorecards.
Was it 97-93, I think?
Absolute joker. Yeah. Absolute joker. So, you do the rounds there, and it's just wrong. It's really, really wrong. What's that? 7 rounds to 3. It's wrong on every level. I think...
Where's Cameron Vaughn going in this? I mean, no, because obviously, look, Sam Jones would tell us he's the next best thing, and he's still only 11
Sam
fights
says
in.
That about all of his fighters, which he's supposed to do. He's a good manager. Sam is a good manager, but
would they have expected this one to be, obviously, look, new training set up, a bit more experience? Did they expect Cameron to be a bit more wide in this?
Of course they did. Do you know the problem that Cameron Vaugh's going to have now? There's nothing wrong with this because he's a former European champion, Gwynn. So there's nothing wrong with this. The European title is an amazing title to win. But understand, if you can't keep a guy off you at this level, you're not going to get to world level.
Fair.
I'm going on holiday with Cameron at the weekend, next weekend actually, for a few days. So he might not like this, but if you're not beating Gavin Gwynn, you're
convincingly,
not going,
Dave,
and you're not going to the top, and if you face a Gavin Gwynn who can punch, he's in big trouble.
And he's younger.
What I will say, Cameron has unbelievable amounts of ability. He has it all, but he needs to find a dig.
He was my tip 18 months ago to be one of the top prospects. I thought he was on the trajectory to go to the top, but
by the way, I've just been told that Cameron Vaughn has cancelled that holiday with me.
You know what? For me, watching from the outside, looking in and studying fights over the years like I've done, he doesn't commit to the punches. It's like
round 9. Look at round 9. He pushed Gwynn back.
It's like he wants to. He's
more of it.
He's scoring punches instead of in professional boxing. In the amateur game, that's all well and good. Scoring punches do the job. Get there over 3 threes. But when you're in this pro game, you've got to stop the flow and you've got to stop him in his tracks.
Final one, Molly McCann, someone that you know very, very well. I asked you actually before the fight? Like, where are you with Molly McCann? And you seemed a bit indifferent as to where or how quick she could go. After seeing this for 6 rounds, what are your thoughts?
MMA and boxing are 2 totally different sports, as I say. Yes, they're both combat sports, but Molly just needs a couple more learning fights. She's gone in there tonight with another girl who's undefeated. Both of them are 1-0. So it's a good win on paper. But Molly's just got to keep learning. She's got to keep progressing. And she's got to stay busy and active. You know, she needs to be out first thing next year.
I'm always scared as to what Dave's going to say. It gives me that look like Ade.
What I would say is, what are her aspirations at 35? If she's going to be world champion, she's not beating Shanika Johnson. She's not beating Ellie Scott or Sky Nicholson. She can box. Like she's good for. I know she was a good amateur boxer before, but she's very good, very clever.
Different game.
The girl she boxed, Ebony Cotton, super tough. Surprised me a little bit. She was awkward because she was a bit novice-y. But you have to be beating that girl in really good fashion. If
of course, she's beat her tonight. She's beat her. She's not got the stoppage, but the both of them are 1-0. They both of them are undefeated. Now, Ebony has found a level tonight. Molly hasn't yet, because Molly's still undefeated. But, like, it's not a great performance, but it's another win. And the sign of a good fighter is winning when you're not doing well. Winning on not a great point, but you still get the victory. Similar, as you say, in football. A great side wins even when it doesn't play well. So she's got that tonight. She gets away with it tonight. She can't perform again like that against anybody else because the likes of this TMA 8 and wow. And there's other girls around and the names
he just reeled off.
Yes, but you've got to understand that's the second fight tonight. You know, this girl's not ready for a world title fight anytime soon.
But they have to move fast, and at 35, look, she's good. She can box. Probably she's a better boxer than me. But
I think
that's the X stuff.
No, she can box. She's a lovely boxer. I was surprised how good she was actually. But if we're talking levels, and you have to move fast in the women's boxing, she's not good. She's not going to compete at the top level.
All right, stay there, gents. Coming up after us, so don't go anywhere. It is Small Talk, Charlie Parsons and Sonny Edwards. I think we might be going over there, myself, Tony and Dave. Tony gives me a look. Maybe Tony isn't going over there, but I shall go over there and have some fun with the boys. All right, it's been an incredible night, hasn't it? The undercard certainly excelled and overachieved. And talking about overachieving, so did Ben Whittaker, the surgeon. Matchroom debut, 10 out of 10. But the big question is, who next and what next? One thing we do know, it's going to be an exciting 2026 for the man that many think will go on to eventually win a world title in the light heavyweight division. We'll see you next week in Monaco.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome everybody here to Birmingham, England.
Beautiful work from Molly McCann, who's boxed sweetly tonight. It's ever so close. What a fight. People on their feet at ringside.
We have a majority draw.
Bob Cowling is Midlands area champion tonight with a performance of his career. That's all over. Fight's done and dusted. What a knockout. Ben Whittaker shines at home in Birmingham.